Hello friends! Today I'm here with Holly and we are participating in the Halloween Lolita tag. There's a bunch of other Lolita content creators that are also going to be answering these questions and making videos related to Halloween and Lolita fashion. There are a bunch of questions, so we're just going to answer the ones that we want to answer. I think that everybody is kind of going with that flow, so our questions might not be the exact same ones that other people decided to answer, but some of them might be similar. And yeah, I recommend that you check out everybody in this playlist because it'll be really fun, a really fun way to like marathon Lolita content before Halloween. I'm just gonna go through them and choose. One of the questions is, have you ever bought a Halloween themed print? Hello! My spooky macarons. Holly and I share it. I don't know that we have any other specifically Halloween.
No, I feel like a lot of my gothic stuff could fit into that category, but nothing specifically Halloween.
Which horror monster or villain would you like to have as coordinate inspiration? I would love to see a Pinhead Lolita horror, like Lolita horror coordinate, I guess. That'd be really interesting. I feel like it would kind of like lean into a little bit costumey. Like I don't know how you would do that in a way that's more implied and less like a literal costume with Lolita. It's hard. Freddy Krueger would be really interesting, but again, it's like whenever I think of that, it's a little bit too costumey. I guess you could do more like colors of the coordinate and then do like some burns.
Yeah, I'm still new to actually watching horror movies, so like my knowledge is actually fairly limited, but I think Ghostface would be cute. I think it would be probably pretty easy too, because realistically you could just have like a little pin of his face and then like a black and white cord or something.
Yeah.
Not really horror, but I think an Edward Scissorhands cord would be cute.
That'd be really cute, especially if you did some sort of like
big like Mona hair, like the goth teased pigtails or something.
That would be really cool actually, that interpretation. And you could even have like more implied like like scissors on a necklace or something. And like similar makeup. Oh, that'd be cool.
Now you're like, I'm gonna do it.
I like this. If you were dared to wear a coordinate you didn't pick for 24 hours, would you do it? Absolutely. Even if I hated it, I would do it because that sounds like a fun video even. Like, that sounds like a fun challenge.
I mean, we've kind of done that, just not worn it that long.
Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah, I'd let someone dress me up.
I mean, I tried to wear Lolita for a full 24 hours once, and it was horrible because it was just really uncomfortable.
It depends on what you're wearing.
24 hours, like, you don't want to sleep in it.
Oh, God, no. Ugh.
Like, what are you doing that you're up all night? Going on a ghost adventure, I guess. Are you superstitious? Yes, I am very superstitious.
No, I'm not.
I'm like only superstitious about certain things though. I'm really superstitious about breaking mirrors.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
You didn't? Remember I broke a mirror and I like freaked out and was like crying. You were there.
When did this happen?
I broke a mirror and I was like freaking out about it, and then I explained. You and Chris. Chris will probably remember it. I was crying and I was really upset. And then I threw salt over my shoulder. I think someone else was here too. But yeah, I'm superstitious.
Apparently I have very bad memory.
I'm superstitious about mirrors. I have other friends who are more superstitious than me. Like, one of my friends will never let me put my purse on the floor because apparently if you put your purse on the floor, it means that you're more likely to like frivolously spend money. So anytime I'm with her and I like gesture like I'm gonna put it on the floor, she always like picks it up and like hangs it over because she's like looking out for me. And there's a lot of other like superstitious things that I don't really feel, but I am superstitious.
There's probably a few things I've done that like you just learn as a kid, but definitely don't believe them actually. The umbrella thing, like I'll think about it if I open an umbrella inside, but I don't actually believe that that's like...
Yeah, I don't believe in the umbrella thing because I pose with umbrellas. And I don't actually know like the reasoning behind why it's bad, but I don't believe in that one. I do it all the time. I open them inside and take pictures. I don't care.
I used to work at a store that like we had a few umbrellas for sale, and I definitely like opened them up to show people, and I feel like some people were like...
Yeah, there have been times when I've been at conventions and had like a parasol and people ask to take a picture and I open it up and people surrounding the area are like, oh! And I'm like,
that's a little much for me.
Do you get nervous or scared attending Lolita meetups? I don't.
You've done too many.
Yeah. There's definitely been times when I've gone to meetups and I didn't feel like it. Like I'd already committed to going, and then the day of I was like, I really just don't feel like dressing up, but I've still gone. I used to be actually, because when I first started going to Lolita meetups, I went completely alone. I didn't have any friend to go with. I went by myself, and I still remember like the nerves, and I used to have to drive an hour to either one of the local communities in California, and I remember just being really nervous, and like once I got there it'd feel great.
I do, depending on what it is. Like, if it's local meetups, not really, because I have, like, friends there already, but there's definitely been times where, like, Laura and I have gone to events, and sometimes they'll split us up, so I'll just be sitting at a different table with people I don't know, which is fine. Like, I understand why they do it, but I definitely have social anxiety sometimes, so when people split me up from Laura, I'm like, oh god, I'm by myself, I have to talk to people, like, I don't know anyone here, and it scares me a little bit, but when, like, I usually get past it, and it's usually just a temporary thing.
Yeah, because I feel like you end up making friends. Like, you're nervous at first, but then you end up coming back and being like, I met all these people, and I love them now, and we're best friends. If there was a meetup where everyone played games like Ouija board, with a Ouija board, and Bloody Mary, would you go?
Yeah, but I'd be bored.
I wouldn't go, no.
I was like,
I would be bored. I'm like, no, I'm not messing with that, no. I've, like, been really intrigued by playing with a Ouija board, but I had a weird experience with not even playing with one, but owning one. That's kind of made me feel strange about it, and one of my only fears is like possession, and that's like inviting that kind of energy, and I am not about that. And Bloody Mary, I feel like I'm less afraid of now as an adult. I feel like it's like not as like real as a Ouija board would be to me, anyways. That's how I feel about it. I was locked in a bathroom when I was in first grade with sixth graders who were turned off the lights and left me alone and was chanting Bloody Mary, and so for a long time she was a big fear of mine, but now I really embraced it, and I really think that Bloody Mary is cool, and if we played Bloody Mary and an actual like bloody lady showed up, I'd be like, hey, let's be friends. Have you heard of Lolita fashion? I think that you would look great in Miss Danger.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not like superstitious in that way, and like I've played with the Ouija board with my friends before, and honestly after a while we just got kind of bored because like we were all seriously trying it, and it wasn't getting anywhere, so I don't know, I just associate it with being kind of bored. There's a different game I wanted to play that's kind of superstitious where you invite someone called like the Midnight Man into your house, and I tried to convince my friends to do it at their cottage, and all of them said no, except for me, because I thought it would be funny. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this. I just don't.
No, I feel like we represent...
I love Halloween and I love stuff, but I'm not like superstitious in that way.
I feel like we represent both sides of it, because like,
we do.
Honestly, to me, I don't want anything messing with me, but inviting somebody else who's gonna be there and not like possess me, I'm cool with that. I can deal with that. I can deal with a ghosty, a spirit, a demon. If they're just like around, but I don't want them to like take over me. That's where I draw the line. Imagine this. You're in the middle of getting ready, putting on your coordinate. Maybe you've got your wig cap on, your petticoat, your dress, but you're not fully put together. And then you hear a fading sound in the distance, a knock, a doorbell, and it's a postal worker with a package that you have to sign for. What do you do?
Are we both in this situation getting ready, and we're
no,
both
I'm
half
thinking
ready?
I'm thinking that because this is meant for one person, right? So imagine I'm gone or you're gone.
See, how I imagine is that we're both getting ready, and in that case, I'd probably be like, Laura, you can get it because it's probably your mail. Okay, but if it's just me, yeah, I'd go. Honestly, only because I feel like our postal worker has seen us so many times, he knows we're weird.
Yeah,
if it was it would suck if it was someone we hadn't had before, but I feel like with our current postal worker, he's like really chill, so he'd probably be like, whatever.
Yeah, our current postal worker is super nice, super chill, and I have answered the door in all different states of like disarray, made up. I've stopped in the middle of filming in order to go, and I've been like fully done up, which for some reason to me seems more weird, because to him it's like, what is she doing? Whereas like, if I'm in the middle of getting ready, it looks like I might be going out somewhere, but if I'm just like here fully made up, then it's like, what is she doing in there? And I'm just like, sir, I'm a YouTuber, follow me, lovely Lord. Subscribe. No, I don't say that. But yeah. Would you ever go to a photo shoot at a graveyard at night?
Isn't there a thing with people not liking doing graveyard photo shoots because it's like disrespectful or something?
Yeah, that's kind of where I lay with it. Like, I would go and I would do it, but I would make sure that there's no actual like graves in the background, because I find
what's the point of going to the graveyard?
Because I find that graveyards have a lot of cool like landscape
okay.
and a lot of cool architecture and stuff, and I might have them in the background like blurred out, but I don't want anyone's actual names, and I kind of want to be like at a distance from them. Cemeteries have like cool gates out front of them, so I would go like for the architecture, but I would be really careful about actual graves.
Yeah, I would have to know who's like doing the photos and stuff and know that it's gonna be respectful.
Yeah.
And it's like, it sucks because like, as someone who likes goth stuff, I really do like graveyards and cemeteries and I think they look cool, but like, I don't want to disrespect anyone's family. I don't know who's there. Like, I don't want somebody to be coming and grieving a member of their family and then just seeing you like posing on a gravestone nearby. Yeah. Like, that just seems not cool to me.
Yeah. For a Halloween coordinate, what is your weapon of choice?
Oh.
Definitely not a gun.
No. My instinct, because we just watched Halloween, is that I want like a Michael Myers like big knife. But I feel like a sword would be really cool.
Yeah, I just keep thinking about swords.
Just keep thinking about those swords.
I've been thinking about swords a lot. How old were you when you wore your first Ita cord? 21? 20. Yeah. But I don't know that you've really had the chance to wear an Ita cord. I think that we need to intentionally put you in an Ita cord. I think that you have to have an Ita.
My first cord would have been, well, last year, right? I started in 2019, so 24.
If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, what would it be? Like a black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf?
I mean, you shouldn't have bats as pets, but if I could have a bat as a pet, it would be a bat. No question about it. You seen how cute they are? Laura, insert some cute bats, please. Yeah, but you shouldn't keep them as pets. Don't do that. So realistically, it would probably be like a black cat if you weren't allergic to them.
Yeah, a black cat or a Lucy dressed up as a bat.
Insert that photo.
Which Lolita situation scares you the most?
Okay.
A fire! Your entire closet stolen, a massive stain.
Okay, these are not okay. The fire, like, has it burned your whole wardrobe?
Yes!
Maybe. It stopped. These don't feel equivalent. I'm like, has the fire burned your whole wardrobe? Is the stain on everything you own? Or is this, it's worded like the stain is on one thing. Yeah. Then that's the obvious choice. But if the stain is on everything,
wait,
that's different.
That scares you the most is one stain?
No.
Okay, that's obvious.
I'm like, these just aren't really equivalent.
Yeah.
Stolen versus burnt, I'm like, does it make a difference? Like,
yeah.
I guess in that case, I would rather have it burnt because I'd be mad if I knew there was someone out there with all my clothes.
See, no, I would rather have someone steal it because if it's burnt down, it's gone. I think about this a lot. It's a big fear of mine that all of my stuff is burned down because it's then just gone. If someone stole it, I will find them. I will find you and I will get my clothes back and I will enlist
feel the
my
wrath.
frilly army and we will find whoever stole those clothes and get them back. Like, it's not, that doesn't scare me in the slightest, but a fire? Oh my, I can't even, no. There's so many times, like, fire's just kind of a fear of mine in general because I'm from Southern California, but the idea of losing your whole wardrobe in a fire, no, that's horrifying.
Yeah, that's really sad.
But if you try to steal my clothes, I will come for you.
That's fair.
Maybe
if they stole from me, you
I
could
will
also
get them back. If you steal Holly's clothes, same deal. If you steal any of my friends' clothes, we're gonna come after you and we're gonna find them, so don't even try. Gonna edit that to be louder because that was pretty weak. Which horror monster or villain would you most like to see actually wear Lolita? Consider describing what their coordinate might look like.
Why did I? Okay, once again, I have Halloween on the brain. So I'm just thinking about Michael Myers with his knife and his mask, but with like a bow on his head. Oh, and I also immediately pictured the jean dress for some reason because of his like work suit.
The jean dress.
You know the denim Lolita that went around for a while? It was like a Taobao brand, and it's like all denim.
Oh.
For some reason, that's what I pictured, because it reminds me of his little like worker jumpsuit
There's
thing.
definitely some older like meta pieces that I could see him actually pulling off.
And there's there with his knife, like.
I honestly want to see like every like villain in it. I feel like Pennywise, he can already kind of fit into OG. Like his outfit's already kind of a little bit like aristocrat feeling. The newer Pennywise. I'd love to see him in like a dress though, full on like.
Now I want some like concept art of all of these things.
I like them trying to wear their own style, but then I also like the contrast of them like wearing Sweet Lolita. Like I'm that is cute.
Yeah.
Well, that about wraps it up. I hope that everyone has a wonderful Halloween, even if this year is a little bit weird and you might be celebrating differently. Let me know in the comments below if you're dressing up or if you're doing anything fun. Anything else you want to add?
No. I don't know what to say.
Save the bats.
Be good to each other. Have a good Halloween. I hope you get to celebrate in some kind of way if you celebrate it.
Check out the other videos in this tag. And do you want to say it with me?
Okay.
All right. Stay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like count it or something.
Oh, sorry.
Should I just wait?
All right. Yeah. We'll count it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Stay lovely.
And